Sup, guys. Ryu here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with the Blue Eyes version. I don't know what version, but this is Maidenless and Desireless. So if you're looking for something a little more budget range friendly, this is for you, to say the least. I know what some people are going to say, but I gotta do a little bit of an update before we get right into the deck profile. So obviously, this is the Comic-Con New York mat, but I wanted to give you guys something from Comic-Con New York. So special thanks to Mikey for helping me get these. We have 3 of these available. Okay, we're not selling them. We're giving them away. So if you want one, all you gotta do is type in the comment section, hey, I would like one of the lanyards. They're the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie ones, and we're giving away for free, but we only have 3 to give out currently. There's 3 here, and they're brand new. They're kept clean, don't worry. They're put aside, and it's a free giveaway, so you don't have to really be subscribed or anything. But hey, if you want to, more power to you. So let's get into the deck profile. I just wanted to say that much and say thank you guys for letting me have like that 4-day span of just enjoying myself, because I've been working so hard on this channel, and mentally I was feeling stressed, and Comic-Con New York was a great way and a terrible way to take a vacation. But nonetheless, it was still fun, and getting a token made was also really fun, to say the least. So I wanted to share this Blue Eyes version I've been playing as of recent, because I like to change up my build every month. So, of course, my standard 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, that goes without saying, you know. I like to use the different artworks, that's just me being me. You know, it is what it is. Of course, 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons, because why the hell not, right? I think next month I'm going to probably do an IRL Chaos Max build, because I know I don't do that often at all. So it's something completely different. I run 2 Dragon Spirit of White because I hate back row, but I feel this card is just perfect at 2 because I am running something in the place of Desires. I'm trying to find where there's not really all that glare, but just enough lighting. I think that's fine enough. But I run 2 because if I draw him, it's okay, because trade-in, melody, whatnot, he's pretty much more useful in the deck or the graveyard. So if like White Stone of Ancients hits the graveyard, then I can burn him out, free summon, free back row poppage. That's pretty much what I'm using him for. 3 Sage with the Eyes of Blue, your greatest like main deck searcher. It's a spellcaster, so if someone plays Secret Village as spellcaster, you just summon this guy, go for your search, and as long as you don't get warninged, you're okay, and you can play your spell cards from there, get your engine going. A lot of people just seem to forget that sometimes. 3 White Stone of the Ancients. This card is fantastic, especially now that I got it reprinted, so everyone can have a chance to play with him. But hey, so also another fun play is to get out of the Secret Village is target one of these guys with Sage. End phase, you'll get another dragon, which is always really cool. And you just basically go for White Spirit Dragon. That's why I'm ranking 2 currently, because I hate that Secret Village. I really freaking do. Master with the Eyes of Blue. Also another spellcaster, but can burn back those effect villagers for you. Can burn back the Sages for you. Can burn back the Dragon Tuners for you, so that way you can play cards of consequence. It's always alive, but I feel 1 is a perfect number. Then we have 1 White Stone of Legend, because White Stone of Legend is just also another engine starter. Like, if you draw alternative white, and you don't have a Blue Eyes in hand, you can just pretty much pitch this with Dragon Shrine or Melody if it's in your hand, or cards of consequence, and just get yourself a Blue Eyes, which is always great. Double Max Z, greatest Floodgate card, greatest hand trap card right now next to Effect Veller. I know some people choose not to run Effect Veller. I think Effect Veller is still crucial, especially with ABC coming up. Treat Toad, Dark Law, all that fun stuff. So if my opponent wants to go Shadow Mist or Tingolfish, Effect Veller. They want to go Bahamut Shark, Effect Veller. They want to go ABC Buster Dragon, target my shit, Effect Veller. Honestly, a lot of people are going to say, no, don't run this card, but it's also another out to that Secret Village that I was talking about, that people will use it to lock against you. It's another out for that whole thing. Max C, obviously, more draw power is just too good. So my monster count is 20. So if you want to basically net deck it, feel free. I'm being honest, feel free. That's why I post deck profiles. 3 Melody of Awakening Dragon. Love this card. Absolutely do. Triple trade-in. Double cards of consequence. I would not run 3 unless I'm running Pod Desires. Pod Desires calls for 3 because you want most of your cards at 3. So if you hit any of your engine cards when you're banishing stuff out, then you can just, you know, have consistency to have that 3rd one there. Triple Return of the Dragon Lords. This is gospel. I love this card. It's freaking fantastic. If this gets limited, it's probably the only thing in the deck that really deserves it, because you can resolve more than one per, turn, which is what makes it really dumb, to say the least. One soul charge. Card is absolutely fantastic. You draw it. You can pretty much make a giant board with Crystal Wing and whatnot. I'm running 2 Silver's Cry still because I'm running the 2 dragons. I like this card quite a bit because it's just like more oomph. You can only activate 1 per turn, which does suck, but running it at 2 to the 3 Return of the Dragon Lords and 1 soul charge, it gives you 6 revives. It is pretty damn powerful, to say the least. You could basically just play this, bait out whatever, then play Return of the Dragon Lords to get your more serious play going. Or you could do reverse that and still get your whole play going. 1 Dragon Shrine. Sometimes you just need an engine starter, and this is an engine starter, as I was talking about with the alternative White Dragon. Sometimes you won't have that whole thing ready to go, so this is another way to do it. 1 Raigeki, pretty simple. Sucks against Cosmos for obvious reasons. It sucks against a few decks. Like, I wouldn't want to play this against Blue Eyes unless we're talking about like Kokimiro Drago and there's no Return of the Dragon Lords. Then this card's fantastic. Otherwise, this card's kind of meh because Tree Toad's coming up. Tree Toad's just going to poop on this thing. But I guess I could bait out Tree Toad with it, right? So there's that too. Double Twin Twister, fantastic card. Sometimes want to bump to 3, but 2 is the perfect number, especially with the speed of the deck. And then I am running 2 trap cards, bringing us to a grand total of 20, 18, and 2 a 40 count deck. Vanity's Emptiness, Solemn Warning. You'll often hear me say, these are the 2 most important trap cards to run if you're going to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Phoenix Wind Windblast is nifty, but it just never worked out for me. I was also trying out Thunder King Ryo in my main deck, but that also didn't work out. I'm running a pretty standard side deck currently, so I'm not going to really show anything off. I am testing out System Down and Winter Cherries. I think System Down works better for me because I won't have to put in the whole ABC Buster into my extra deck and another headache and whatnot, to say the least, when you're siding. But we have number 38. We have the Sylvan High Protector. I'm going to talk about this card momentarily. Erratic Sun, and number 23. I was running number 23 for a while, to say the least. I know a lot of people have been using it lately who are topping. I pay attention to that stuff, trust me, and that's pretty much why I included this fella here. This fella here does more work than Felgrand does. Felgrand, the Exceed, does not do what it used to do. I feel Felgrand, the Exceed, the Dragon Knight, works better in a maiden deck because you can target the maiden, get a free Blue Eyes, and go from there. But in something like this that is maidenless, you definitely don't want this anywhere near, you don't want that Felgrand or Dragon Knight anywhere near it because it's not going to help. This guy just basically called Dragon Shrine or whatever that is not, longer in your deck or has a low chance, like I can call Vanity's Emptiness. It'll mill a card and you can bounce a card. That's great. Number 23. It pretty much just goes against like really rogue decks or just steals games at this 2000. I've talked about Heartland Draco quite a few times. This is pretty much Heartland Draco. And if you could bring this out with number 38, which is possible, you can easily protect it by making, your opponent tack in number 38, which is always great. And this is also a Walking Zom, which is, some people just don't know. So there's that. Then, of course, Cypher Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor, and Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter to round off her rank 8s. I do have a number 46 now. I did buy one. I don't see Blue Eyes mirror matches nearly as much, and my side is pretty much like ready for it. And it's the one matchup I understand way more than I should about anything else. So I feel super comfortable not really having to keep a number 46 in my extra deck. However, there is one deck that gives me a little run for my money when it comes to having outs for it, and that would probably be Blue Eyes Chaos Max. And I know how awkward that is. To say the least, you have the fucking everything. The problem is the damn thing can't be targeted. My main out would probably be Raigeki, but that's pretty much why I keep Twin Burst in the extra deck. Some people will not run this card, but I found the reason for Chaos Twin, basically just Chaos Max comes out on the board. I bust out this fella here. I take 1,000. I banish it out. It don't target. Bye-bye. See you later. Can't be destroyed by battle. It feels good. Things that basically are called BLs, random rogue matches, things of that sort, where you want to take out multiple threats. Like, I side Kaiju Sea Turtle right now. And when Trito Dark Hero becomes a full thing, I tribute off the frog for the Kaiju Sea Turtle. Then I so graciously give them. I'm running Double Silver's Cry to enable this card a little bit easier. Then I could bring this out, smack the Dark Law in the face, and smack the Kaiju Sea Turtle in the face. Meaning, I took away everything my opponent had, or I could just go after Shark and Dark Law, leaving the Kaiju Sea Turtle on the board because they won't be able to utilize that. So that's also something else. I like this guy quite a bit because of double attack. Not just, for trying OTK, but also dealing with threats that you normally can't deal with. I'm playing one Moonlight, this goes without saying, but I am not playing Spark Dragon. I am playing Michael. Michael is a more aggressive card, and also gives you a little bit easier time going to Crystal Wing, having both level 7s, and having that flexibility. I know some people are like, oh, you gotta pay 1,000 to target something on the board. Why would you do that when Moonlight's like free targeting? Because Michael hits back row. And since Michael hits back row, that's great. He's also a dragon, obvious as day. That goes without saying. So, Crystal Wing. Staple. Do I really need to go into it? Double Ozurize. Sometimes I want to go Triple Spirit. Because Triple Spirit has its warrants. But I feel Double Ozurize with its protection has just been super useful. Just certain times I want to sync out and I can't because I only have the 2 spirits and I play super aggressive and I can't go into it, but it is what it is, right? So that's the entire deck. I also want to just quickly extend a special thank you to each and every one of you who has constantly supported this channel since day one. And those of you who are just coming on board now, I mean, honestly, it means the world. And remember, I'm giving these away for free because we got them for free. So I'm not... Basically, if you win one, I'm paying for shipping too. Just saying. I got you guys. I don't care where you are in the world. I got you. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. If you want one, just like I said, just in the comment section, let me know. As I was trying to say, but the battery's dying on me. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, if you're across the seas, we'll figure it out, whatnot. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video as always. Till then, peace. Have a good night.